meat and animal products as well, because that's where most this is part of a broader right to know movement. Whether we're talking about the damage from pharmaceutical companies' irresponsible practices with vaccines, or the CDC and American Dental Association calling mercury fillings amalgam fillings or silver fillings, and sticking them in the mouths of poor people and non-white people and soldiers and people on welfare. Whether we're talking the right to know about the 88,000 toxic chemicals that are being used in this country that are setting off an epidemic of illnesses, obviously. These chemical companies, these big pharmaceutical companies, corporate agribusiness, genetic engineering companies, the medical industrial complex can only carry on because they've taken away our rights to know. In many cases, our job is to regain our rights to know. I left out fluoridating water as well. That's another issue that our Health Liberty Coalition has fought on. But across the board, it's a great way to frame the issues, because most Americans still have residual common sense and a sense of ethics and fair play. So let's hold that banner of our right to know, our right to choose. Let's hold that high, and let's unite across all the issues that are important, so that we become, as I pointed out earlier, a mighty force of organic food consumers and natural health consumers. Thank you.
Our next and last but not least, but most importantly, we have Barbara Lowe Fisher as our awardee. When I first met Barbara, we were just talking about it at supper tonight, we hardly remembered. It was a really stressful time for both of us. I was just coming out of a major illness. We had just passed the Minnesota bill. She was going through family stress and had come to Minnesota for the first time in a long time and was testifying for vaccines. And I remember the turkey sandwich we had in my kitchen. And then we saw the picture of Chris Abel and Jerry and her to prove to her tonight that she really was here in 2001. So, and I understand she was from Minnesota. She was born in Minnesota in Hutchinson area. No?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, okay. So she's one of those original chiefs from here. So we're very delighted with all of your lifetime of work, and that's what your award is for. For your lifetime of work protecting the human rights of parents, children, and all members of the human family as it applies to vaccine. And then before I give her award, I'm going to share with you a little introduction to Barbara. Barbara is the world leader, expert, and advocate for the protection of informed consent and vaccine safety. She comes to us with a passion and intention to position the vaccine safety and information consent movement within the context of human, civil, and parental rights, which includes freedom of thought and speech and freedom from discrimination. Barbara Lowe Fisher is president and co-founder of the National Vaccine Information Center, a nonprofit charity founded in 1982 by parents of DPT vaccine-injured children. For the past 3 decades, Barbara has led a national grassroots movement and public information campaign to institute vaccine safety reforms and informed consent protections in the public health system. She has become one of the world's leading non-medical consumer advocacy experts on the subject. Welcome, Barbara.